really go by who's a good fit. It doesn't matter if the kid is from Iowa or North Dakota or France or whatever. We're really trying to find the best fit for the program. Somebody who's going to be a good teammate, first of all, who's going to help us win, who's going to get the job done in the classroom, and who's going to be a great fit for the system.
Since I would say like a kid, like 8, 9 years old, and I started to see what the March Madness was in the Final Four, all that, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. And it was the U.S. for me, so growing up I always kind of wanted to come here because I thought it was really interesting.
Marko played for a French national team, one of the best development teams, youth teams in France.
Coach Dani heard from me and then talked to Coach Jones about it, and that's how they found me.
UND ended up needing a skilled big who can, set screens, shoot, who can post a little bit, and who understands the game well. So that was Marko's story.
The only thing I'd heard was like Fargo, the movie, but that was about it. I didn't even know it was in North Dakota, so.
The biggest influence for me to try to play basketball was my father. So my father played for the Serbian national team in Yugoslavia back then. And growing up, I just watched him playing the NBA and stuff like that. So I would say he was my biggest reason for playing basketball.
Filip was already in America, played at high school level, played prep school, was born in Italy, but he's Serbian, played all over the place. Adjustment for Filip was a little easier since his English was really good as well. He was used to a culture.
I got a few D2 offers, but North Dakota and Dani were my only Division I offer, and I really wanted to play Division I basketball, so that's, I guess, my path to here. The first time I found out the city's name was probably like a day or two before I got on the flight. I felt like I should have done more homework on this place, but I was just really excited just to be somewhere new.
We ended up, needing a point guard. Came across Davids, who at that time played for his Latvian national team, was really efficient, had good stats over there. We realized he would be a good fit.
My mom, at first moment, she said no to America. She told me, no, you're not going to America, you're staying in Latvia. But somehow I started to talk to my friends that were already in America, and they told me that I definitely should go to America because it's like a great chance to combine basketball and education. So somehow I started to do the paperwork, and I ended up here. When I first came here, I barely spoke any English, and it was really hard to communicate with the people around me. And my teammate Filip really helped me with everything. He taught me how to communicate, and now Gertautas is here, and we try to help him too.
Finally, G, or Gertautas Urbonavicius. So G played for Lithuanian national team.
A couple of schools reached to me. They were like, just come play basketball, high school basketball here.
He actually came on a visit here with Coach Jones. We ended up needing a big. So G was a great fit as well.
It was like a little dream for me to play college basketball. That came true, luckily.
G and I used to play against each other since we're like 16 or something like that. So it's kind of funny that he ended up here too. And yeah, obviously it helps that I got other Europeans around me too.
We kind of have even similar words, so it's just kind of funny how we don't know the English word, we would say the word in our language and we still could understand each other. It feels a little bit like home, I would say.
All the coaches are so helpful, they are always open for a conversation, and the teammates are so helpful. It's not a problem to live around these people. They're so helpful, so it's really nice to be here.
This was one of the biggest things that I wanted out of a college basketball experience, like for the fans to really kind of like me as a player and as a person and to care for me, because I really care about the fans too, and I want to give everything to this team and to this university. So I feel like that's a really big part and a really big reason why I play this game.